Council taxpayers face inflation-busting hikes of almost £100 from April, it was announced tonight. Eye-watering rises averaging up to £95 are looming after the slippery Tories gave local authorities the power to hit families with extra increases of up to 5.99%. That will take the cost for an average Band E property to £1,686. Local Government Secretary Sajid Javid eased a 1.99% cap on increases, allowing councils in England to slap bill payers with annual rises of 2.99%. On top of that, authorities which provide social care can also impose a precept of up to 3%, leaving taxpayers facing 5.99% rises. Critics accused ministers of trying to dodge blame by leaving it up to cash-strapped local authorities whether to levy the full whack. Town halls like Manchester pictured face a funding squeeze over social care image moment open, but others warned rises of nearly 6% still will not be enough to plug gaping financial black holes created by 40% cuts in Whitehall funding since 2010. Local Government Association Chairman Lord Porter said years of unprecedented central government funding cuts have left many councils beyond the point where council tax income can be expected to plug the growing funding gaps they face. Local government faces an overall funding gap of £5.8 billion. By 2020, children's services, adult social care and homelessness services are at a tipping point as a result of funding gaps and rising demand, and increasingly little is left to fund other services, like cleaning streets, running leisure centres and libraries, and fixing potholes. While some councils will receive extra funding next year, the government needs to provide new funding for all councils over the next few years so they can protect vital local services from further cutbacks. Downing Street made a shameless bid to pass the buck to cash-starved councils, saying it was up to them to get the balance right. The move was announced by Communities Secretary Sajid Javid. Image PA. The Prime Minister's spokesman said, "Decisions are a matter for local councils in terms of increases. But I think it's an issue of recognizing the pressure on local service whilst also recognizing that many households face their own pressures and getting the balance right between the two." Number 10 said the extra 1% announced was to bring general increases in line with inflation. Asked if a 6% hike was getting the balance right, he repeated, "Decisions on increases are obviously for councils themselves. Town halls previously had to trigger local referendums if they wanted to raise council tax by more than 1.99%. Unveiling the local government finance settlement, Mr. Javid said, "While we all want to ease growing pressure on local government services, I'm sure none of us want to see hard-working taxpayers saddled with ever-high bills. This settlement strikes a balance between those two aims, giving councils the ability to increase their core council tax requirement by an additional 1% without a local referendum, bringing the core principle in line with inflation. This change, combined with the additional flexibility on the adult social care precept that I confirmed last year, gives local authorities the independence they need to help relieve pressure on local services."